guys? Welcome to the channel. This is a crown. I am a king. I haven't worn this crown in some time, but I'm feeling pretty freaking crowny today, and I'll tell you why. Because today I'm gonna review the Yocan Be Smart dab pen. I don't know, vape pen for weed, whatever the fuck you kids call it. I don't care. We're gonna be reviewing this cocksucker right here. Okay. I got this a couple years ago from my son. He bought it. He bought me a cart with it. I tried it. I hated it. I put it down, didn't smoke it for years. 2 years. 2 years. Now, a little bit of background about myself. I am an old smoker, and I'm an OG smoker. Yeah, I've been smoking for 30, 35 years. I've been hitting the weeds, okay? First of all, 30 years ago, weed was shit compared to what we got now. Don't let these old fucking heads fool you. When they talk about the old days of smoking weed, they ain't got nothing back then like they have now. Nothing. So don't let the old fucks fool you. They're fucking lying. They're just being stingy old bastards. I'm not. I'm an old guy, but I'm going to tell you the truth. The truth is that while sometimes you could get good weed, for the most part, back in my day, in my teenage and early 20s years, you couldn't get good weed unless you knew a guy that grew it specifically. But if you're just, like it just wasn't there. It was bunk weed almost always. But you still got it, and I still smoked it, and I never complained. And then miraculously, it became legal in Canada in 2016. And ever since then, science. Ever since then, science. Now, not to say that these come from Canada. I'm not saying that. I believe that these were started in the U.S. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where they originate from. But but technology has really come a long way when it comes to weed, and especially in the realm of distillates. Now, I've never really been one to, again, like I said, get into distillates in the last couple of years because the old head of me says that you got to smoke weed like this is how a man smokes weed. You roll it up into a joint, you put it in your mouth, you light that fucker up and go to town. That's how I smoked weed, or in a bowl. And then I got a dry herb vape. Well, my son did. He introduced me to dry herb vaping. You got a table vape, and it's up on the wall there right now. And I fell in love with that, and I stopped wanting to smoke joints. Okay, I still will, because joints are a very social thing to do. But I won't on my own. I won't smoke a joint anymore. It'll either be from my dry herb vape or from a cart. Now, carts are harsh. I don't know how the young kids do blinkers with this shit. I am not here to do blinker. I got nothing to prove to you fucks. Nothing at all. Okay, I've got nothing to prove. I'm not hitting blinkers. I'm going to take small hits so that I don't cough my brains out. And I'm still going to get just as fucking, if not more blasted than I used to, I'm still going to get just as blasted. Okay? And if you know what it means to be blasted with weed. So anyways, what about this is so good? Well, first of all, it's only about 40 Canadian dollars. So that's probably $25, $30 US to get the battery. And the battery is just the black part of this. So the cart twists off. As you can see, there's the battery. The battery attaches to this USB thingamajiggy, right? Get it all twisted in, twisted up. You plug it in. It charges. Takes about 30 minutes, I find. It's done. Once it's all done charging, you put your cart on. You shimmy the jimmy, and there it is. See, now it's all locked in place. And now you want to smoke it. Well, first you got to turn it on. And all you do is hit this button 5 times. Count it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look, it turned on. You see that blue flash? Then you got to set your voltage. This is one of the only complaints I have about this particular pen is that the voltage line on the twist, the silver part of this, you can't actually see it. Especially with these old eyes, had to use a marker to put a line on there so that I could see where it's matching up to the voltage. I was told by a nice young lady at one of our dispensaries. I was told that a good terpene hoot and just a good flavored, nice and easy hoot runs at about 3 to 3.5 volts. And I have mine currently set up at about 3.2. So that's where we're at. Now, we have options with this. Okay. You can just, I just want to make sure it's cleared. You can just go right in, take a little hoot, which seemed kind of lame. Not going to lie. Or you can press and hold for a second. Get a nice little hoot. Or you can tap this twice. And what it's doing is it's warming up the coil right now. So that when it's ready, you just go in for a quick hit. You go in. Listen, if your cart doesn't have you speaking in tongues, you're not doing it right. That's why I will never cocksucker. That's why I will never hit a blinker, because that will, I think, will floor me. I'll probably just pass out. I'll go green and puke. I've never puked over weed before. I don't plan to. I've seen it done by the young people of today. My kids, I got a nephew, I got these people. They fucking hit the blinkers. They either pass out or they fucking puke. Ooh, fun. It's not fun. Don't do that. Blinkers are dumb. I took a couple hits. Now, admittedly, this is my third take on making this video. So I've had probably around 6 of the hits that you just saw. And I'm cooking, man. Like this is amazing. This is a 94% distillate. And just those few little hoots, man. That's it. You know, you don't need blinkers. This shit will fuck you up without doing a blinker. But if you feel like you gotta, you gotta. Who am I to stop you? There's no, I ain't doing it and you're not making me. So with that, there's really nothing more to say about these things. There's just, it's a beautiful, beautiful little thing. Little harsh, at least the carts that I've used so far. Little harsh. But it gets the job done really well. So if you want, so basically, if you want to buy something that would be relatively cheap, again, 30, 40 bucks for the battery, another 30, 40 bucks for a cart. This will hit better than any weed you'll get, unless you're growing it yourself. Anyways, that's it. I just wanted to say thank you for coming by and watching. If you're still here watching and you haven't subscribed, please do that. Hit the like, subscribe. It costs you nothing. It doesn't even take much energy from you. And it would do this old pothead a really big favor. That's it. Happy smoking, everybody. Happy token. And I'll see you in the next video.